if he was working on his hair, but I think Genevieve and Somers were in a much tougher game than they expected with Greeley.
It's all about the hair, apparently, in Westchester when you get to the postseason. Yorktown shaves their heads. When you get to the postseason, they all got mohawks and whatnot. I mean, Genevieve, listen. Genevieve's hair is full season hair. He's got that hair from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. Louis Genevieve is going to have the Westchester hair of the century. And that's a thing.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Corpolongo, Greeley may have beaten them. He won 20 of 21 faceoffs. They trailed against Horace Greeley, a 9-8 Horace Greeley team. They were down 6-4 at the half, come back to win 11-8.
Mike, this has been a very strange lacrosse season in every region. Right? We don't know what. You just have the feeling there is going to be an earth-shattering victory by somebody here in this postseason that's going to dethrone somebody, whether it's going to be Yorktown trying for their fourth straight, and it looked like for 3 quarters they were on the ropes up a goal to John Jay, who they completely handled the first time they played him going into the fourth. So you just don't know. But that's what makes it great, because these kids are competing from the 3rd grade. So when they get to high school, doesn't matter what their record is, in a one-game situation, they can beat you.
So if Harrison beat Yorktown tomorrow, that could be the monumental upset you're talking about?
I don't know if it's going to come at that point, but, I don't know what to expect.
Do you know what Harrison's record is?
Out of Morris Bunch.
3 games ago, Harrison was 5-10. Now they're red hot. They've won 3 in a row. This guy,
I'm good at math. 8, 10?
Yeah. This guy, Matt McLaughlin, okay, in the win the other day, had 5 goals and 3 assists. Harrison is on fire. Jack Marino had 6 points. So
what does Harrison have, though? You know what they have? They got kids that compete. Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes now.
And now they have a problem because they have Yorktown next.
Yeah, and I don't know if Yorktown rediscovered their mojo in the 4th quarter, because what you like about Yorktown, what I liked from a distance in the Yorktown victory was in the 4th quarter, all the movie stars came for a walk down the red carpet. And they knew who they are. And if Yorktown is going to keep their season alive, if they're going to keep their sticks in their lockers at Yorktown High School, their movie stars are going to have to be stars.
So when you got to the game the other day and you read your program, John Jay versus Yorktown, it was probably one of these. Well, this can't be right. What is this? This doesn't make sense. What do you mean, the quarterfinals? Well, for 3 consecutive years,
yeah.
Yorktown and John Jay played in the championship, and now for the 4th consecutive year, John Jay's season comes to an end against Yorktown.
Yeah, I mean, Timmy Scherr's team, in a big spot they're going to fight. When Sean Smith rips this shot from deep, that's a super bouncer right there, baby. It was 1-1. John Jay led this game 2-1. Good passing here by Yorktown to Connor Veracruz, overhand right, ties the game at 2 after 1 quarter. Matty Lupinacci and John Jay, though, running, gunning, and funning to Josh Rubin for the goal. 3-2, John Jay. Now they had Yorktown's attention. Nick Delbenny to Connor Veracruz. Big day for Veracruz. Yorktown with a 5-4 lead. And then Veracruz. He could score, he could dish to Chris Alvarado, turnaround goal. It was 6-4 Yorktown at the half. But guess what, Mike? Into the 4th quarter, it was 6-5 Yorktown. Enter Mikey DeVukai. Mike DeVukai has got one of the hardest lasers, craziest shots in Westchester, and he brought it out for the 4th quarter against John Jay. Look at DeVukai from different angles, overhand, underhand. The guy just knows how to do it. It's a 4th quarter hat trick, and the Huskers are moving on.
Championship games are Thursday at White Plains High School, the A, the B, and the C. Here's how it's going to stack up in the B. To try to get to White Plains. The semifinals tomorrow. Well, there's your sleeper, Harrison. Nobody gave him a chance, and I can guarantee you this. Marr has told Fusco and the boys, make sure you identify this kid McLaughlin and this kid Marino, and let's shut them down. Between them, in the quarterfinal win, or in the round before the quarterfinal win, 14 points combined. The other game, Byram Hills, didn't look like they would get to the game. They trailed Brewster 8-3 at the half. The number 6 seed turns it on in the second half, win 14-13, so they will take on Somers, who is playing very good lacrosse right now. So that's the B. Mamaroneck's a little upset. Yeah, they're a little upset. They're the 2-time defending Class A champs up there in Section 1, and this is the first time that we've mentioned them all year. and we've gone a little gaga about Lakeland Panis. Mamaroneck as the defending champs, the 2 seed. Lakeland Panis, the 1 seed. Lakeland Panis has not won. This surprised me. They have not won an A title in 4 years. That one kind of surprised me. Now, right now, the surprise team in the semifinal grouping is this Fox Lane team. And if they get point distribution the way they got it, when you have 3 guys get 4 points in a game, like the kid Markoff, Harrison, and Mangan, that's why they beat Suffern High.
Yeah, Suffern admittedly came out a little slow in this game, and when Luke Verocci goes coast to coast, can't let this happen to open the scoring, because that got Fox Lane all pumped up when Luke on the pole scores for 1-0. Then Cullen Morgan to Adam Markoff in front of the net. Fox Lane led 5-0, but guess what? Suffern scores 4 straight goals. Suffern gets a 5th goal. Brendan Pitts to C.J. Greco. Greco's had a great run. Game is tied at 5. And then Tommy Sharp to Tommy Schember. Look at the Mounties, down 5-0. They're up 6-5. Fox Lane has an 8th grader, Matty Mangan. He's got to be in bed by 10, but he can score when they need. It's 7-6 at the half. 3rd quarter, 8-7 Fox Lane at this point. They put it away. Liam Belmure rips it from 15 out. It was 9-7. And then Cullen Morgan right off the face-off. Here they come. Rip City. Low to high from Matty Morgan. 11-7 Fox Lane. And then Adam Markoff comes around Broadway. 12-8 Fox Lane. Solid effort by them. And it's a crazy game. Up 5-0, down 6-5. But listen, they settled the game and ran Suffern out late and proved that they are a force to be reckoned with.
They have these guys' attention now because tomorrow in the A semifinals, they're all set. The Foxes at 11-7 take on the top seed, Lakeland Panis, who has just a wonderful, wonderful goalie.
Yeah, they beat Scarsdale, and North Rockland beat a Clarkstown South team. Clarkstown South, solid, respectable year for the Vikings. Good job by them. 9-8, North Rockland gets by them, and now they'll take on Mamaroneck, who beat Mayapack 10-7.
And that semifinal tomorrow is a rematch of last year's sectional A championship. So there you have it. We look at. You mentioned potentials that we're going to see a huge upset. Aside from Harrison beating Yorktown, the biggest upset to me in the section would be if Bronxville doesn't win the C. I didn't even put the brackets up there. You know, now everybody at Putnam Valley and Pleasantville's like, here he goes again. Nobody has a chance. If they're healthy, and I know Grass is back now. He had the concussion, so he's been cleared and ready to go. I can't see anybody playing even close to them. Yeah.
Battle tested.
Absolutely.
Been through the grinds. Show me somebody who's going to beat Bronxville in a relevant 4th quarter, and they're really going to have to earn it. Like, they're really going to have to earn it.
Anything else?
Well, listen, I mentioned Yorktown. They've been a little inexplicable at times this year. I sat there watching them against Darien, losing 5-0 at home. You know, they've beaten Chaminade. And held them to 3 goals. Okay, I did Chaminade, this past Saturday, beating Del Barton. And as I'm doing this Chaminade-Del Barton game, I keep looking at my notes at that loss they had to Yorktown, 5-3. That is a significant victory against a very good team. What does that tell you? It tells you Yorktown, when they put it together, they can beat anybody, right? And in that 4th quarter, I mentioned the movie stars, the big guns, Connor Vera Cruz, Nicky Bonatonibus, Luke Palmadesso, and Mikey DeVukai. Those are their big guns. They all fired in the 4th quarter. And guess what? When the big guns fired, the Huskers advance. That's the theme right now.
You talk a lot of lacrosse.
Do I?
As much as this guy?
No.
Isaac Cass is back.
Yeah, he does a great job, Isaac.
Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So you can get live chatting with him, and that'll be good. How did baseball get on this show?
Is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, my goodness. KDJ talking baseball. Talking baseball. The scooter and the barber.
Be interesting to see what happens with Iona Prep, because for a while, they were in this. Oh, the RAF is back.
Oh boy, look at this. Join Mike, Jimmy, and the RAF.
So,
Oh man, that sounds like a Vegas nightclub act.
well, you caused some trouble on the girls' show last week.
Yes, I did.
I mean,
Yes,
it's
I
unbelievable.
did.
You go to a boys' game in New Jersey. Now the Delbarton people are upset with you. You come on, say some nice things about Suffern, and everybody in Darayen's upset with
You
you.
know what? It's the life we lead. I was at Ridge High School yesterday with my little girls at a girls lacrosse tournament, and boy, were the Suffering people giving me some high fives. Hey, buddy!
Did they really?
Love you, kid. I go, yeah. I wouldn't be getting these same high fives if I was at a girls lacrosse tournament in Darien, Connecticut right now.
You'd be ducking for cover.
Oh man,
You got anything else?
I'm all set.
All right. See you, everybody.